One of the most feared creatures in the Philippines is the Manananggal. It's usually depicted as a beautiful woman during the day, but at night, she transforms into a bat-like monstrosity that can separate from the waist down. They only hunt at night because the sun would set them on fire. This creature preys on sleeping, pregnant women. It uses its long tube-like tongue to feed on blood or unborn children. According to legends, they also target newlyweds, and occasionally grooms who are abandoned before marriage. During its nightly hunt, it carefully hides its lower half because this is actually their most vulnerable part. Putting salt, garlic, or holy water on the exposed half would prevent the monster from reattaching itself. They would aimlessly fly until sunrise arrives, which would then burn them to death. Apparently, there are ways to tell if someone is secretly a Manananggal. Things like daggers, vinegar, or the tail of a stingray that's been fashioned into a whip would be enough to send them in a panic. The Tokoloshe is a supernatural creature from South Africa, particularly among the Zulu and Xhosa peoples. It's described to be short and dwarf-like, unusually large eyes, and having an ape-like or goblin-like face. It also has the ability to turn invisible by swallowing a rock or drinking water. Tokoloshes were reported to cause mysterious illnesses, nightmares, and sleep paralysis. And they even bite off people's toes for fun. These creatures are not naturally occurring. They're magically created by sorcerers, witches, or spiritual practitioners. People seeking vengeance often consult these evil magicians because they can be sent to terrorize someone. In exchange for its services, the Tokoloshe would choose a soul from any of your loved ones. This creature only has one weakness, and it's surprisingly simple: a brick. One of the most famous traditions in South Africa is bed racing. Since the Tokoloshe is short, elevating a bed using bricks or rocks would prevent the creature from reaching a sleeping person. This practice is prevalent in a lot of homes, even today. Huldufólk, which translates to hidden people, are among the most famous beings in Icelandic culture. Unlike fairies, which are small, Huldufólks are usually described as human-sized beings who live in a parallel world, which is hidden within Iceland's beautiful landscapes. According to legends, they look almost exactly like ordinary humans. They wear similar clothing, build homes, raise families, and live lives just like us. The only subtle difference is their lack of philtrum and their ability to remain invisible to most humans. When needed, they reveal themselves when they want to communicate a warning, reward a person's kindness, or ask for help. According to legends, when God visited Eve, she had not finished bathing all of her children. Embarrassed, she hid the dirty children away, to which God said, "What has been hidden from me will remain hidden from humanity." Huldufólks are actually known to help and guide lost travelers during snowstorms. They also appear to warn against dangerous actions, such as desecrating holy grounds or disturbing certain rock formations. This North American urban legend started in the 1950s. The most common version of the story usually revolves around a young couple inside a vehicle in a secluded spot in the forest. Before doing the deed, their radio interrupts with a haunting news. A dangerous and insane patient has escaped. The suspect is wielding a hook on his right hand. This is where the stories branch out. Some say that the couples heard a loud, metal scraping sound and drove off in a rush. Upon reaching their house, a blood-covered hook was found on the side of their car. Another version says that the couples managed to spot a creepy figure in the distance. The man goes out to confront it, but it vanishes before he can get close. When he went back to the vehicle, there lay in the passenger seat his dead lover. with a hook embedded on her still beating heart. The origins of Hookman are not exactly confirmed. It's speculated that it became popular because of the 50s and 60s car culture among teenagers. It didn't help that the internet wasn't a thing during that time, so they resorted to hiding away in secret places at night. Also known as Lady Nak, this one is quite unique because it's portrayed as a tragic story of a devoted wife, a grieving mother, and a symbol of love that transcends beyond death. The story goes that there was once a happily married couple named Nak and Mak. While she was pregnant with their first kid, Mak was conscripted into military service and was sent to war. Although seriously injured, he was able to make a full recovery and went back to his loving wife. But this is where the story becomes really sad. Unbeknownst to Mak, his wife actually died during childbirth along with her baby. When he finally reached home, he found both of them seemingly alive and healthy. Overjoyed, he resumed his life with them, unaware that both were actually spirits. Villagers tried to warn him, but he refused to believe any of them. One day as they were having lunch, Nak dropped a lime on the floor. In her haste to retrieve it, she stretched her arm to a very unusual length. This made her husband realize that the people were right all along. His wife and children were ghosts. Mak ran out of the house in a panic while Nak chased after him. He sought refuge in a temple, which is a holy ground where ghosts cannot enter. In her grief, she terrorized the village that caused her husband to leave. Nak was subdued by a powerful monk and confined her inside a glass jar. Thankfully, this wise and compassionate monk helped her soul find peace by helping Nak cross the afterlife. A shrine was eventually built in her honor at Wat Mahabut in Bangkok. Visitors often bring offerings like flowers and toys to seek her blessings related to love, family, and childbirth. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video. I have more on my channel, so go ahead and watch that too. Until then, stay tuned.